Hello and welcome to our CorelDRAW tutorial series for beginners, brought to you by Check Technology. In this first video, we'll be taking you on a complete walkthrough of our CorelDRAW interface and workspace. Whether you are brand new to CorelDRAW or brushing up on your skills, this tutorial will show you every essential area from toolbar to property bar and how to set up your workspace for efficient design. Now, by the end of this lesson, you will understand CorelDRAW workspace and layout. You will know where to find your tools and panels. You'll be able to customize your workspace to your preference. And you'll also be ready to start your first real-life design. So I'll advise you to watch through the end for useful tips and common mistakes to avoid as a beginner. So let's dive right in. First, you go ahead and open your CorelDRAW from your PC or your computer. When it opens, you'll see a welcome screen. From here, you can create a new document. You can open a recent file or exploit template. For now, click New Document. Also click OK. This brings us to our main workspace. Now, don't be afraid if yours is not looking the same as mine. By the end of this class, you'll be able to see how to change your theme to fit or suiting like mine. Let's take the tour now. Across the top, you will see the menu bar. And this is where your file, edit, view, layout, object are all arranged. Directly beneath it is your property bar. This changes depending on the tools you select. Now on your left hand side, you have your toolbox, all your drawing and editing tools. While on the right is where you always see your Docker, your panel, like object properties, your color palette, and more. But for now, we're having our color palettes displaying here for us. Now at the bottom is the status bar. It shows information about your selected object, like size, colors, and the rest. And this is it. So let's customize your workspace. Or we could also change the theme. Like I said in the beginning, your view might just be all white. But this is where we make that changes. You go to your tool menu and you click on your option. Now you have your customization. Click on your customization. Now you come to your theme. This is where you change it. By default, you have your CorelDRAW interface like this. So you can now play around with this, change it to medium if this suits you, or you can change it to dark, or you could prefer the black. But for me, I use the dark. So you hit your OK, and yours will be just like mine. The idea is your workspace, you make it comfortable for yourself. Now in the center, this center is your drawing page. This is your canvas. This is where most of your designs will be. Now the gray area around it, it's the paste board where you can store elements temporarily. You use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Now if you're using a laptop and you're using your mouse on your laptop, you might not be able to perform this easy zoom in and zoom out effect. And that's why it's always advisable that if you want to be flexible on CorelDRAW, you attach to your laptop an external mouse so that you can make use of the wheel of your mouse to zoom in and zoom out. Now once you hold that wheel down, you just hold it down, it pins it and it allows you to move it around. It allows you to move it around. So mastering navigation will save you lots of time. Or when you hover each of these tools, you see the names of the tools and also brief information of the tools. The first one we have here is the pick tools. And if you look at it, it's written there, select, position, or transform object. The next one is your shape tools. Edit a curved object or text character by manipulating it, and so on and so forth. If you move over to this one, you have the parallel dimension tools. Draw slant dimension lines. Now, on this same tools box, some of them carries some inner tools. If you notice, there's a little arrow here. If you click on that little arrow, there's going to be a drop down. Yeah, you now see that it has 3 in it. You have the pick, the freehand pick, and the free transform. Likewise, the rectangle. The rectangle has rectangle and it has 3-point rectangle. So let's understand our property bar a little more. Now let's select the triangle tools. This is our triangle tools, and come to your board, and you just draw a simple triangle. Now if you notice something, I know you didn't notice this, but if you notice something, there was a change on your property bar. Now go up and click on the pick tools. Now click on anywhere around the outside. Now I want you to notice here you have A4, you have these dimensions and the rest of it. Now I want you to come back and click on your rectangle while you are looking at this place. It's going to make a change now. You see it has changed. Go outside. If you can notice, there has been some changes at the property bar. It is very sensitive to each tools you pick, and it's also a very, very, very good way. It's a very good way to understand your tools. This is one of CorelDRAW biggest strengths. So let's go to our color palette and add some colors to this our rectangle. If you notice, it has a black outline, but there's no color on this. If you take it out, you see that there's no color. So it's not white, there's no color. So we want to fill it in with a color. If you left click using your mouse on any of this color, we're taking blue, it fills in the rectangle with blue, but the outline remains black. Now let's work on the outline. If you come back to your color and you right click, initially we did a left click, now I want to do a right click, you will notice that the outline is now red. Let's take it out. We have red. So this is just a quick tour. All right, before we put this video to an end, I'd like to take you through some common errors to avoid as a beginner. One error is not paying attention to the property bar. It is dynamic and powerful. You must always pay attention to what your property bar is giving to you for each tools you are using in order for you to enhance and get a good design. Number 2, error, ignoring the color mode of your new document. Now there are 2 things you do as a designer. Either you're doing it for printing, you're doing it for social media, which is the web, and there are 2 approaches to it. One, you either set it for printing to CMYK mode. Why, if you're using it for web, you set it to RGB. Number 3 error is forgetting to save your work frequently. CorelDRAW can crash like any other software design. You must always save. Now, that's it for this lesson. You now know your way around the CorelDRAW interface and workspace. In the next lesson, we will create our first document and learn how to set it up for real life projects like printing or web design. If this video helped you, do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next tutorial. Thank you for watching.